Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing great. Today I want to talk about my top 10 picks for everyday colognes that you can rock year round, that makes you smell unique and that are really versatile. But before we start, guys, if it's your first time tuning in, please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a like below. So first up on this list is a cheapie and I really enjoy it. This is Dunhill Century. Such a beautiful bottle to start with, and this is such a nice sandalwood fragrance that makes you smell crisp, clean, masculine, and this is so versatile and beautiful. This is a year-round fragrance. I would say like a daytime fragrance because it's just a really fresh, clean laundry smell that you get with this, but in a creamy and really unique way. And I really enjoy this one, guys. This is really cheap. This cost me around 20 euros and I enjoy wearing this in the daytime. Doesn't matter if it's cold outside or warm. This will always do the job and it just smells gorgeous, guys. So if you liked the note of sandalwood, try this one, Dunhill Century. So next up we have a really underrated fragrance house. This is Lique pour Homme Equus. Also a cheap fragrance. I got this for like 30 euros and it just smells beautiful, expensive. This is a vetiver fragrance. If you like fragrances like Terre Messe, you will definitely enjoy this. This is quite light, to be honest with you. It's not the best performer or something like this, but for a daytime perfume, it's beautiful, it's spicy, masculine, and really classy. And I really enjoy the smell. It's just something you can always put on. You will smell beautiful, you will smell unique, and you will smell really masculine with this one. And like I said, this reminds me of other fragrances like Terre Messe or Grey Vetiver, but still it has its own character and it's quite spicy. It's really spicy. So if you like spices and fragrances, try this one out. Spicy, fresh vetiver fragrance, really masculine. It's Lique pour Homme Equus. So next up we have a recent discovery of mine that I already mentioned on this channel. This is Loewe pour Homme. And guys, this is so beautiful if you're looking for a really classy, masculine scent to wear year round. This is from the 90s and it doesn't smell dated at all. This is a really classic, masculine, fougere kind of fragrance, but it's so smooth, so inviting, and it doesn't make you smell like an old man, to be honest, because it's just such a beautiful blend of citruses. You get a lot of lavender in the mid and then a heavy dose of oak moss in the base, so you have some depth for the colder months, but still it's mainly really fresh. You have this aftershavey kind of smell, but in a really luxurious way, and I enjoy the way the lavender is blended here so much because it's so smooth, so inviting, not harsh at all. It's such a beautiful fragrance and I really enjoy to wear it now in the autumn time. But I can see this fitting into spring and summer too, and into winter of course. This is Loewe pour Homme. Don't underestimate this classic one. So next up we have one of my favorite aquatic fragrances, my whole collection. And I really enjoy this one on a daily basis. This is Tom Ford's Costa Azzura. And guys, always when I just smell on the atomizer, this reminds me of holiday, this reminds me of Italy, being on the sea. This really smells like you're taking a walk on the seaside, not your typical aquatic fragrance. This has a lot of woods in here. You have like a heavy dose of driftwood in here. And this is more like a woody aquatic fragrance, which gives this like a lot of depth. And that's what I really like about this. So you can wear this in the autumn, in the fall, in the winter time too, and it still remains its freshness and classiness. This is so sophisticated and beautiful, guys, and so unique. I really enjoy this one. It has like this mass appealing character to it, but still remains its uniqueness. And I think this is what makes a fragrance really interesting and wearable. So you easily can wear this on a daily basis. Not too strong, but also it has good longevity, I think. It's an aquatic fragrance and beautiful for daytime use. Tom Ford Costa Azzura. So the next fragrance is by far my favorite blue scent in my whole collection, if you can call it this way. This is Dior Sauvage Elixir, and like always you don't see the bottle in the camera, I don't know why, but guys, this is So beautiful. I enjoy so much what they did with the Dior Sauvage DNA here. You get licorice, you get nutmeg, you get cinnamon, and then you get this heavy dose of lavender in the mid, which gives this like this vintage vibe, but it's still so modern because you get this Sauvage DNA in the background, and it's just such a creative, beautiful way to make like a modern masculine perfume, and I really dig this. And guys, this is so potent. I think I already told you that my best friend is wearing this as his signature scent, and he wears it with like 1 or 2 sprays, and I always smell him, and no matter where we are, so you get a lot for your money here. And it's just such a beautiful unique scent, but still it's really safe. So you can't go wrong with this, and if you like the other Sauvage, you will definitely like this one too. And also, if you don't like the other Sauvage fragrances, you will like this, I think, because it's just a different take, and it's beautiful now for winter and autumn time. But also, if you control your sprays, you can easily rock this in the spring and summer. Also, my best friend wore this in the summer and it was completely fine. So I like this fragrance a lot. This is Dior Sauvage Elixir, the fragrance that you can't see on the camera. So next up is quite an opposite fragrance to Dior Sauvage, Elixir. This is for a guy who wants to smell more seductive, sweet, and likes more like gourmandish touches in his fragrance, and want to wear a fragrance on a daily basis. I think this is so beautiful. Valentino Uomo, the Eau de Toilette. And I know I featured this in a lot of fragrance videos in the last time, but I just enjoy this one so much. This reminds me of Dior Homme, the original, but in a more gourmandish way. It's still fresh. You get bergamot in the opening, so you get this fresh touch in the opening. It's really refreshing in the morning, but then you get this gourmand mid with like hazelnut, chocolate, and coffee. This is so addictive, and then it gets a little bit more powdery in the dry down. It's not too strong, but the longevity is good on this, and I got quite some compliments with this, if this is what you're looking for. I just love to wear this, guys, because it's different, but still so mass appealing and beautiful. And just the creation of this is beautiful. I think it's the best from the Valentino Uomo line for me personally, and I can highly recommend this for daily wear. And you can also transition this into the nighttime, of course, because it's a sweet fragrance. You can wear this to the office and then reapply and then go out with this, and it's just a beautiful fragrance, guys. Pure love for this Valentino Uomo Eau de Toilette. So another aquatic fragrance, but also another unique aquatic fragrance. This is Giardino Benessere Salaria. I think it's quite an unknown brand, and this is the only fragrance I had got from them in my whole collection, but I enjoy this one so much. This is a salty aquatic fragrance that smells like a sea storm to me. If you're walking on the beach, Tom Ford Costa Azzura is more like a sunny day on the beach. This is more like a stormy day on the beach. You put on a jacket and go for a walk. But it's so beautiful because it's so unique. You get a little bit of this aquatic notes in there with a lot of freshness, so it has this clean feeling to it, but then it gets really salty in the dry down, so you have to like salt in your fragrance to enjoy this one, I think. But this is really niche, and this is really different for daily wear. And if you're looking for something that is outstanding, you don't want your typical fragrances for daytime use, I would highly recommend you trying this, because it's not that expensive. I got this for like 90 euros or 80 euros, I think, and the smell is gorgeous, and it's so unique and so different than other aquatic fragrances, and I really adore this one, guys. Try it out, Giardino Benessere Salaria. So we come to the last 3 fragrances, and I just wanted to mention this is not really a ranked list, guys. I love them all. All these 10 fragrances are beautiful to wear on a daily basis. It's just that I gravitate to some more than to others in the moment. And my number 3 is a recent discovery of mine that is just so different and unique and beautiful. And it's hard to describe this this beautiful scent. This is Mancera's Black gold. I mean, it's hard to see on the camera again. Sorry for that. But guys, the bottle is beautiful. The scent is beautiful. This is so unique. I couldn't really tell what's in there when I first got it because I blind bought it after I heard from some friends that they really enjoy this one. But guys, this smells like a kind of an old school fougere fragrance in the beginning, with a lot of lavender. You get nutmeg. It's really aromatic, really beautiful masculine fragrance in my opinion. And then you get some florals sprinkled in there with a little bit of aquatic notes in there too. I think it's the florals what gives this like this aquatic touch. And then you get oud and leather in the base. And guys, let me tell you, this is such a beautiful transition fragrance. This never gets boring on your skin. It's so amazing. You start the day off with a fresh experience. It's so different in the opening. It's a little bit like laundry, fresh laundry, but also just like a masculine fougere, like more like an oriental barbershop fragrance. And then it gets so leathery with a lot of oud in there too, or agar wood, and combined with something I just can't explain that just smells like the first kiss of a beautiful lady. It's still really masculine. I think all of the Manceras are unisex, but this heavily leans masculine for me, in my opinion. And I just can highly recommend trying this out. This is really a fragrance you have to try out before you buy, guys, because I think this is not for everyone, and maybe you don't like it, but I think if you're into fragrances, I would always try this because it's so interesting and unique, and it just transforms on your skin, and it always smells differently, and its performance is outstanding. You have to spray like 2 or 3 times with this and you will smell yourself the whole day. Don't spray too much with this because this is really strong. You can this can be a bit cloying if you just go like crazy on the trigger. But guys, I have to stop speaking about this fragrance because this takes too long, but it's just so amazing, and I will feature this in a lot of more videos, guys, because this is so amazing. Mancera's Black Gold, one of the most unique fragrances I've smelled so far. So next up is a fragrance that really reminds me of my vacation this year to the Lago Maggiore in Italy, because I bought it there and I really enjoyed this one, guys. This is Aqua del Elba Blu. And I think I made a short video about this when I first got it in Italy, and I was saying that it is mainly available in Italy, but I saw it now on Amazon and other sites, so you can get this on discounters everywhere. And it's so beautiful, guys, because this is a blue fragrance, I would say. It reminds me of other fragrances like Chanel Allure Homme Sport, but in such a natural smelling Italian way. I just can't describe it in a better way, because you get a heavy dose of mandarin and orange. Yeah, mandarin orange in the opening. Really zesty, really fruity, and this for the first hour. And then it's more like you get this typical aquatic feeling, and a lot of oak moss and woods in the base. But on a daily basis, guys, this is so beautiful because it has some depth to it. It's still so fresh, and for me it's just like a personal thing, because who doesn't want to be reminded of his vacation? So this is one that I really gravitate to a lot. My girlfriend loves this one, and it's still unique while being quite mass appealing. So I can highly recommend trying this one out, and like I said, it's available now on discounter site. So if you can get it. This is Aqua del Elba Blu. So last but not least, we have a fragrance that I purchased to wear it really in the autumn time now and in the winter time. And then I gave it some wearings, and I can see this being such a beautiful signature scent and such a versatile scent in general. This is Moustache by Rochas. I got this on a discount. It's not that expensive. I think I got this for like 60 euros, and you can also, this is 120 ml, 125 ml, and you can always get this 75ml now for like 30 euros, which is like such a steal, guys, because this smells amazing, so amazing. This yeah, this is a beautiful, fresh, spicy vanilla scent with rose in there, but the rose is not too prominent. It's just such a beautiful blend. It's like a clone of a really expensive fragrance from YSL that's called Tuxedo. I haven't smelled that one. I've smelled this one, and this is so amazing because it has like this dense note of benzoin and vanilla. It's kind of sweet, but it still remains its freshness throughout the lifetime of a fragrance, and it has good longevity, but it's not the best projecting fragrance, which makes it so versatile, because you can overspray this one and you can wear this in the daytime, in the nighttime. It always makes you smell really elegant, classy, masculine and unique. This is such a unique fragrance, and I can just highly recommend you trying this out. This is just a feeling of a fragrance. This is so different. It's really creative. I mean, it's a clone, but the DNA, it's so creative, and I would always go with the cheaper one because this is so high quality, guys. Rochas is also a really underrated fragrance house. I smelled some fragrances of this house, and a lot of them really smell good for the price, but this is by far my favorite, guys. And you have to be a little bit careful because this is the EDP version. There is an EDT from 1949, I think, which smells really different. So just be sure to get the EDP version with the red moustache logo. Guys, this is so beautiful. Check it out, Moustache Eau de Parfum. So guys, like always, I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list of mine. It's a really personal list, I would say, so really try this scents out before you buy them. But maybe you get some inspiration of them, and I'm like always curious to hear your thoughts about these different fragrances. Enjoy your day, guys. Have a nice time. Bye bye.